Twitter was going nuts over Leo. You'd love to see it. You'd love to see Leo players in shambles. In case you guys have missed it all, I feel like we've covered this topic before, but people panic so much that it's hard to cut through the noise sometimes. The Guilty Gear Strive location test is happening right now in Japan. This is what everybody's freaking out about. It says Leo, and everybody's sad. What could it be? Leo, there he is, cross up, no combo. Just like Exert, hey, don't tell them that. Here's the deal. Soul has a move called Bandit Bringer. You might remember it in all the other Guilty Gears. Pulsari hits Bandit Bringer, he gets a combo. Exert, he hits Bandit Bringer, he gets a combo. In the very first version of this game that we all played, Bandit Bringer was his main combo, right? He would loop Bandit Bringer. Then this recent version comes out and Bandit Bringer's nerfed, right? It no longer bounces for a combo on regular hit or counter hit. And everybody was like, oh, they nerfed Bandit Bringer? What's Soul gonna do? And it turns out that Soul is juiced as fuck. He lost this route that he was doing before, but all of his other combo routes are much more consistent and much better. And also, he does high damage still. He still has great pressure. And there's other things about the character that are terrifying. Everybody's freaking out about not being able to combo off this. They're like, Leo's dead. This game's dead. It's Street Fighter V now. They nerfed some characters and then blah, blah, blah. Resident Leo expert, Giuna tweets, I've already seen a few comments about the Leo nerf saying, see, Strive has taken away even more things from Exert. Leo has never been able to combo off raw run through in any version of Exert. Even more important, what could Leo possibly do off of a run through? He hits a run through, dash through, overhead low, left, right, command throw, regular throw. Oh yeah, it turns out he has fucking great mix-ups off of this move. Wow, who could have seen this coming? Soul's entire combo route just disappeared overnight in one version to the next when we got to play the game. It was fine. Is Soul different? Yeah. Does it work the same as Exert? No. It's fine. If they remove the combo functionality of this move, there's a strong chance that they've changed other things about this move and how his pressure works in general too, right? All these people are like, they took this away from me. I don't know how to break it to you. They never took it away from you. You didn't have it to begin with. The game's not out. These are all changes they're making before release. I don't know how to break this to you either. The version we were playing, there was zero chance that it was going to be close to the final version, right? While we were playing the version in the last beta, I guarantee you he already didn't have this combo anymore. It's just in the version we were playing, it was older, so he had this combo that they were like, oh yeah, we should probably change that. Somebody asked, is it okay to feel sad about the change? You can feel sad about the change. But the amount of doomsayers that are like, look, they've changed this thing. This isn't Guilty Gear anymore. This is Street Fighter V. It's Street Fighter V beta time. They changed everything. Oh yeah, it's so Street Fighter V that when this half-screen cross-up move hits, he gets a dashing left-right overhead low command throw mix-up. This is the most Street Fighter V thing I've ever seen. It's not like this looks exactly like Exert. Watching Leo do exactly the same dumb shit, with even more mix-ups actually, because he has command throw now. I don't really like how people compare Strives to Street Fighter V launch. I don't even know what it's supposed to mean. If things changing from the beta to the final version is the problem, then every game I've ever played is like that. I don't really understand it. Just say SF5 to scare a fighting game player. I don't remember the Street Fighter V beta being some bastion of fun. I don't understand this. Mika and Ryu, I remember two characters that got nerfed from the beta. And yeah, Chun-Li is another one that people brought up. Nash, Ken. Then Season 1 happened and all of them were still incredibly powerful. I also do not buy for a second that beta Street Fighter V is better than launch Street Fighter V as a fighting game. Things have already changed pretty drastically in the Strive betas. And I thought the most recent beta we played was way more fun than the first time I played the game, which makes me think that the third beta will be more fun than that. And even if you don't like the changes, a lot of the times they're for the better of the game, which I know maybe sucks if you are in love with something, but sorry. You know, it was really fun with Maya in Killer Instinct doing 80% combos on one chance breaks for no effort. It was incredibly fun. I loved it. And then they nerfed it and I was like, yeah, that needed to go. Trying to buff a character to do what Maya was doing in that version, please God, don't do that. I can't think of anything that would have been worse than making the game so that Maya was the gold standard. It's not just removing things creates more interest if you don't make a change. Even look at the way they changed Ram's combos. I think they seem really cool. The swords popping up more so that she can use them mid-screen instead of just getting Daro loops, which incentivizes her to throw the sword, which, mid-screen she had no reason to before. And it also makes her routes less burst safe. That change to me, in my head, seems way cooler than how she was in the first beta, which was just fucked up. Man, the amount of people who are sad and oh, I'm not buying the game anymore. They nerfed Leo. I'm just oh man. I hope those people actually don't buy the game. I know, because once they do play the game and their character is good anyway, they're going to be so mad. The game has changed in a way that they now no longer enjoy it. They're looking at a change on a Japanese arcade cabinet that they're not playing. This is very weird for me. I feel like I'm a different species or something. I don't understand it. Even if the game changes a lot and then the final version is very different than even the beta we're about to play again, is that a big deal? The game's going to come out and it won't be perfect. In fact, it will be the worst version of the game. And then it will get better because that's how all games are. Yeah, I remember people were yelling at Combo Fiend, like running up to him and yelling at him in the location test of Street Fighter 4. This was in the location test before, it's not in this one, or he had this in the other location test, now in this new location test he doesn't have it. Why did you nerf my character? Why did you take it away? And he looked them in the eye and said, what did you mean take it away? You never had it to begin with. It's a change that we tried. The game's not out. This is a location test. We're testing things. All the characters are going to be changed. By playing the beta, you know that it won't be the final version of the game. It's not close. Your characters will be different. Listen. You know the thing is as I played Leo players, I just realized that they were not smart. The more I played against Leo in the beta, the more I was like, dude, his fireball is incredibly good. All the Leo players would throw one fireball and they'd abandon the strategy. Instead of like using their tools that beat me in mid-range, they're just like, why don't I abandon the mid-range and run into him? They threw like 2 fireballs at me and I was like, oh shit, how am I gonna deal with this? And then he just like berserker slash at me. I was like, oh no, I guess I don't have to figure it out. Never mind.